At first she said, there are a couple of like the worst case scenarios that we need to rule out. And she said SMA. And so we're going to try to rule that out and we're going to run all these tests. And I was like, okay. And then we were there all day long doing all these tests. And by the end of the day, she said, I'm pretty sure it is SMA. And I didn't know that like type 1s normally would pass away before they reached the age of 2. Like I didn't know any of that information. Smiles only here in Calgary and in Ontario. I think sometimes I take it for granted and I'm just like, can get to the point where I'm kind of like almost annoyed I have to run to all these appointments, and then it like hits me that I'm like, oh, we're one of the few families within Canada who have access to this amazing resource. My older kids get to play sports and have their fun things, like this is her thing. So she comes here twice a week for physiotherapy and once every other week for occupational therapy. And I mean, ideally we would come even more than that because the more, the better, but it's $120 per session for 1 hour. So you also have to factor that in. Our insurance covers $500. So it covers our first couple sessions for the year. She was unable to hold herself up at all. Like even being held, like if she was being held right here, she would just flop over. Like she had no ability to keep herself upright. And now you've seen she can just hold herself. She's got a super strong core. She can walk with little support. The amount that she has learned and grown and gotten stronger since coming here is just insane. You feel desperate when you're in this situation and when you see what it can do for them, and then you see, you know, the numbers and what it takes to be able to get there. It can just be overwhelming and you can feel like it's unattainable, and I can't imagine being in a position where we could see that this is helping people, but you can't access it. And so, yeah, it's because of people like that that we're, that all of these kids around Canada and everywhere are being able to access this, and that's amazing. I'm always going to do everything that I can for her. So I want her to have the best that she can have, and I want her to do all the things my other kids do, and I want her to be happy. And I see that the happiness comes through her learning and growing, and I'll do anything to help her with that.